Hey guys, Katie here from Katie Creative, and it is my mission to help savvy business owners just like you to build a brand that you love. Now today we're going to talk all about video and how you can actually go for a smooth recording and you know what to actually create content on. Now the first step is to brainstorm your content. So in the previous video, I've already talked about two strategies. One is using video as your weekly helpful content, and two is using video to promote your weekly helpful content or to go live and just to chat with your community. So the most important thing to do is to really create an outline and brainstorm your content before you hit record. So if you are going to be going live, the best thing and the easiest way to do this that I find is to actually just expand on what your weekly content is all about. So for example, if I was writing a blog post all about branding, I might go live on Instagram or on Facebook and just talk about a case study with branding or just go into a little bit more detail. That way you're still on the same topic, so it's kind of easy for you to just add a little bit more information in there. Another great thing to do going live is to do a Q&A. So that really doesn't need much preparation. You just find some questions that people always ask you about the topic and you answer them on the live video. Now, if you are using your video as your weekly content, then you're going to want to make a good outline before you hit record. So the best way to do that is to get some butcher's paper and in the middle, write down what you want to become known for, because I really believe that you need to be focused and choose one main topic. And you can check out some of my past blog posts if you want to dive further into this concept. But from here, you just write down and brainstorm every single idea that you can relating to that main thing. Think about what questions people ask you, think about things that you want to explain to people or what you wish your clients knew when they came to see you. Brainstorm all of this and that will help you to create your actual content. Recording your video. There are a few ways that you can go about recording your videos. And if you're just starting out, then I find the easiest way to do it is to actually do a screen record on your laptop and do it presentation style or tutorial style. This means that you can have your screen display and you can talk people through different things, or you can have a presentation prepared and you can actually do a video and a voice over it. Now you can actually incorporate this into live video by using software like Ecamm Live. I use this myself on Facebook and I find it brilliant. Now the next thing that you want to do when you're recording your video is just to make sure, as I said before, to have an outline so you know what you're doing. If you're recording your video front facing to camera like I am right now, then the best thing to do is to actually just talk about your content, and if you do stumble your words or you do make a mistake, just pause, take a breath and then keep on going. Or if you've got a few different points that you want to talk about on camera, then you can do the first point and expand on that. Then you can pause and just check your notes and then come back and do the second point. And just keep the video recording for all this time, because when you go to edit, you can just actually delete the part in the middle. Now, one tip that I have is that if you are going to do it in this way and you're talking about your first paragraph or your first few points of information, when you finish speaking, just make sure to just smile just like that for a second before you duck off and check your notes. Because when it comes to editing later, if you just finish on the last word and then jump to your notes, it's very hard to make that look natural and to mix it into the next scene. So just finish calmly, smile for a second or two, check your notes and then jump back in. Now don't worry, because in the next video I'm going to be running you through my exact editing tips, so I will not leave you hanging. Okay, the next one is a big one, and it's how to beat the fear of that little black lens. Everyone gets a bit nervous around video and around putting themselves out there, and I totally get it. So the first thing I'd say is, if you fail to prepare, prepare to fail, because it does make it so much more nerve-wracking if you don't have an outline done. So make sure you've got your outline, but don't do a script, because trying to memorize words is even more scary than not even being prepared at all. So just have an outline, but then talk naturally. The next thing I'd say is just to speak to your ideal client. So just imagine the person that you're most trying to help, whether that's a past client or just someone in your imagination that would be your perfect client, and speak directly to them. Imagine them watching your video and actually, finding it really helpful and really useful, and them actually applying what you've just taught. Because if you think about everyone that might be watching this video, then, of course you're going to feel nervous. And at the end of the day, it's not for them. This isn't a popularity contest, and the reason I'm teaching you video is to help you build your brand. And your brand is not meant to resonate with every single person out there. So it does not matter what everyone thinks, as long as you make a connection to the person that you actually want to serve and actually want to work with. So just think about them and just switch. It's a mindset shift that you're just not focusing on you, you're focusing on them.